Hello and good evening and welcome to another episode of Drinking with Jake. Yes, it's going.
You want to try again?
No, our producer was saying, is it going? Like,
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
It's going.
It's going.
Okay.
It's going.
Yeah, it's right there.
So anyway, welcome to another episode of Drinking with Jake. We're so glad that you're with us. Ladies and gentlemen, to my right is Mike.
Hey-o.
Mike, good to see you
Nice
again,
to
my
see
friend.
you as well. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm Jake. It's
Hey,
nice to
how
meet
you
you.
doing, buddy?
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
it has been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So what have you been doing? I know what I've been doing, but what have you been doing in our hiatus?
You know what? I was thinking of that same word, hiatus,
Yeah.
because that's really what it was. It's just a summer hiatus, and COVID maybe, I don't know, but the whole hiatus thing, the summer thing, you know, we had a lot of work done on our house. Summer is a busy time for where I work. You know, comings and goings, and you've been doing a lot of camping.
Well, in between what I have been doing, yeah. I was saving worn-torn...
It's been a long time.
You can't... This is serious.
Oh, I'm
This
sorry.
is serious.
Sorry, all right.
I was in the middle of saving orphans from war-torn Somalia, Burkistan, the land, Tivich.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It was quite the ordeal. You don't need a passport to go there. Did you know that?
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
you don't. It's quite big. I was also in Southern California where they're having all those fires, and I have some Navy friends there, and they had a bunch of ash. There's a lot of ash down there because of all the fires, you know.
Yeah.
And I told them I saw a documentary, and the deeper you dig a hole, the better it is. All the ash will gravitate there, and that way it doesn't cover your. They've got a swimming pool that they're still trying to clean up, but it doesn't cover your pool or your house or your garden. I don't know why, but the bigger the hole you dig, the better. And then also you can brag to your friends and say, "Look at my giant ash hole."
Yeah, I understand, and I also I agree with you. And
Did you see that documentary about the ash hole?
I did. And what was really interesting is that, you know, there were a lot of animals that were trapped there or burned up or whatever. And one way to bait them is you take peas and you sprinkle around the big ash hole.
Yeah.
So when an animal takes a pea, you kick him in the ash hole.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
So
Right.
that's a really big documentary.
Yeah, it was a couple hours long.
It was.
Yeah, it was on PBS, NBC, LMNOP.
That's true,
Yeah.
but not MTV.
Not MTV or Cribs.
No.
No.
What about Whips?
I didn't see, it might have been on Whips, but I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I think they're doing a 30 for 30 on that on ESPN though.
Could be.
Yeah,
Well, that's a perfect 10 for that.
right.
That's a big 10-4.
Good buddy.
That's a Texas size 10-4.
Texas size 10-4 there, big shoots.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. So sorry that we've been gone for so long, but we're so glad to be back.
Back in our secret location.
That's right. It's a double secret location. As you
right.
can tell, it's a pretty dull and sterile background here.
And we don't want to let just anybody know where we are.
That's right. We don't want to know. We don't want to let anybody know where we're at.
We barely know where we are.
Where are we again?
Denial, it's not just a river in Egypt.
No, it is not.
No.
No, it is not. But thank goodness.
Yep.
But the Amazon is. And if you order anything off of Amazon, it's free.
Yeah. Well,
The shipping.
Right.
That's what I meant.
I wish it was free.
Yeah, I
The
know.
way my wife shops on Amazon.
Don't get me started.
Get it.
Don't get me started.
So anyway, Jake, it's been a while. This is called Drinking with Jake.
Yes.
What are you drinking this evening?
Man, we have a lot to cover.
We do.
And we're
Packed.
packed. So what we're gonna start out with, let's start with a beer.
I would love to start with a beer.
And the city of beer that we got from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, is Lazy Monk Brewing. They're a local brewery here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and it's Lazy Monk. They're if you're familiar with Eau Claire, Wisconsin, it has a number of local breweries in here, and they do a very good job. Lazy Monk is one that is local, rooted here. It's family owned. They do a lot of different things, really, really cool. And if you ever get to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, check out Lazy Monk Brewing. It's downtown, and it's just like walking into a beer hall in Munich. It's very authentic. Big halls, sit down, drink a big pint. It's great. So the beer that we're going to try tonight is Lazy Monk Brewing. and it has a picture of a lazy monk on there smiling. And their slogan is "Be Authentic." And the beer that we're going to drink is called Teresa's Sunshine. It's a summer wheat ale. And since we're kind of on the tail end of summer, going into the autumn, I thought this would be fitting to kind of roll out of summer this way. It's a ABV 5.4 and an IBU of 16. What that means, I don't know.
Well, the ABV, that's the alcohol.
Alcohol content? Okay.
IBU, well, I've heard of IBS, but I doubt it's the same thing.
No. I wouldn't want it to be the same thing in the can.
I'm not well, it's where all IBS ends up is in the can.
I'm back, baby! Well done. Well played, sir. Well played. So, we have our authentic beer. No, that was really good. That was really, no, come on. So, I thought we would try this, so let's crack it open. God, I love that sound. So, if you notice the color, texture, pretty good.
Oh, I like it.
So far, so good. It comes in a 4-pack at the grocery store. And I do forewarn you, it's not the cheapest beer in the world, but it's not the most expensive. But I like to put my money where my mouth is and try to help out local brewing and all that. And that's what I think. So
here's the Drinking with Jake.
And here's to you, our wonderful viewers.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
It's not bad.
No. Clean, crisp, easy to go down. Real easy.
I gotta put my finger on it. Put my pinky
on it. Put your pinky up. You don't have to slam it like I did, Michael. It takes years of practice to get to the level of debauchery where I'm at.
I was trying to match we have an animal, not just Jake, but we have an animal in there. If you caught that on the audio, I was trying to lap it like the animal was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Well, sir, on a scale of 1 to 5 church keys, how many church keys do you give this?
I'd say 4.
4?
4.
I would be inclined to agree with you.
Yeah.
We all know my favorite is it couldn't be the spotted cow that I have right here waiting in the wings, as it were. But I like this. I would drink this quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a good summer beer. It's wheat. It's light. It's good for sitting around the campfire and just having a cold one.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah,
not bad. So now the next thing that I would like to try is we're just going to move right along.
Moving right along.
Steamrolling through. Well, we have a packed show.
That's right. It's packed.
It's packed. It's
action-packed, chem-packed, pachyderm. I mean,
freezer packed.
Freezer packed. That's another good one.
Seal packed.
Vacuum packed.
Vacuum packed. That's what I was thinking. Vacuum packed.
Yeah.
Compact.
Compact. Sedan.
Coupe.
Yeah.
So anyway, everybody knows. It's okay. We haven't been out of the house for a long, long time, as you could probably tell.
Excuse me.
That was. Hopefully that didn't show up on the video, but I hope that was the dishwasher going. But you just never know. So if it was not the dishwasher, I think
I gotta change my shirt.
Yeah, Michael has that IBS, not that IBU.
I got that IBU from that kid.
IBU and the IBS in the can. So anyway,
hello.
Everybody knows who's watched Drinking with Jake. My favorite Scotch is Lagavulin, 16-year-old Lagavulin. It's delicious. It is like if the angels came down and wanted a Scotch, they would ask for a Lagavulin. And unfortunately, it's really expensive. And since I'm on a very tight budget, because I have somebody going into college this year, I can't really afford a Lagavulin unless I sell a kidney, which isn't going to happen. So I found, wait for it, viewers, I found something else that is very close.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's close.
Close.
It's not Lagavulin, but it's close. So I was at the grocery store, and I found Loch Lomond whiskeys, Loch Lomond Original Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. Now, I like to try different scotches. I like to try different whiskeys. I was on a Kentucky kick for a while. I was on a Tennessee kick for a while. So I went back to the whole scotch thing and all that. And just out of sheer luck, I just happened to... Sheer luck.
Loch Lomond.
I just happened to pick it up. It's about $23 a bottle. So I thought, you know, what kind of scotch can you get for $23? You know, it's...
Well, you never know.
You never know. What I did... I bought it, brought it home, opened it up, poured myself a little bit.
A wee bit.
As you can already tell, I've already dipped into it. I couldn't wait. And it's scotch from the Highland single malt scotch with a distinctive background character with a hint of smoke and peat. I don't know who peat is. Perfect anytime.
It's just a hint of it.
Oh, okay.
It's just a small little amount of peat.
Okay.
You know, like maybe it's pinky or.
Okay, good. Nothing spectacular.
Right.
Perfect anytime straight over ice or with a little water. I like mine with a little water, but I don't mind it neat either. So let's take a drink.
I can smell peat.
Well, just a little bit, just a hint.
I can smell a little hint of peat, and a lot of peat smoked. He was 45, mild, just slightly obese. He had garlic bread, and come on, I'm full of shit here. How long are you gonna let me?
I'm just saying, he had pizza on a Wednesday.
He had garlic bread and pizza. It was bottled on it. Wednesday morning, mid-morning. Yeah, I mean, we could really keep going.
Yes, we could.
Or we could just drink it. Right to you, sir.
And you, sir. So it's really mellow. It doesn't have that burning, biting taste that a lot of whiskeys have. Like the Kentucky whiskey or the Tennessee whiskey. It's very mellow. I like that. It's the closest thing to a Lagavulin that I found so far.
I like this better than Lagavulin.
We're gonna have to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to discuss this off camera.
No, I do.
You do like this better than Lagavulin?
Lagavulin to me is like biting into a piece of oak.
I know, that's why I love it.
Right,
I love it. Yeah. Okay.
More power to you.
Yeah.
I don't dislike Lagavulin, but it's not my go-to. It's very strong oaky taste.
It's like drinking an oak tree. I get that. Yes.
Like drinking Tanqueray is like drinking a pine tree.
True.
You know, this has more of a smoky taste and less of an oaky taste to me.
Okay. Yeah, I give you that.
I like that a little more.
I give you that.
I hope we can still be friends.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
This will not infringe on our friendship at all.
Good.
No. So anyway, this is how do you pronounce that? L-O-C-H. Loch Lomond.
Loch Lomond.
Original. And I like it. I like, for $23, I've had a lot of $23 scotches, a lot of $23 whiskeys. I like it. And I'm glad to be back with the scotch instead of the Tennessee stuff or the Kentucky stuff. But
my favorite bourbon is only $24.
What's your favorite bourbon?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask that too.
Yeah.
And it literally just escaped my brain. Why did I even mention it? I'm totally drawing a blank. Starts with an E. Evan
Williams?
No. Shit. I could see the bottle because it's my favorite. I can't think of it. I'll get back to you after the break. We'll get back to you, and I'll have that name.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
It's going to drive me nuts, though.
That's okay.
It really is.
Michael, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back. So don't go away. The top button.
Yeah, I hit it.
Try again. Hello, and welcome back to the second part of the Drinking with Jake. We have a live audience with us today. And live studio audience, and they just seem to be laughing their way through this, and they just can't help but not.
Full of giggles.
They are.
You think it's a laugh track, but it's not.
It's not a laugh track.
It's not at all. We don't have that many fans yet. Before the break, I was my brain took a giant fart, and
IBS.
It was the IBS in my brain. My favorite bourbon is Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Not to be confused with Daniel Craig or Elijah Wood.
Right.
But Elijah Craig is by far my favorite bourbon. It's very nice and sweet and mellow, and it just has that hint of bite where you know you're drinking something. But that's my favorite. And the reason we brought that up was because the price point matched the price point of this La Comone.
And it's whiskeys and scotches like that are really surprising that they're really good and they're competitive.
Yeah.
And what's interesting to me is what I've always wanted to do is like you have like a blind taste test of here's a scotch and here's a whiskey, and so you have all these lined up and you just drink it. And I don't even know if I could tell the difference between a $20 scotch.
Let's see, here's one of our biggest fans. Nothing like having a cat ass in your... Get out of here.
You ruined my flow. Who let the dogs out?
Who let the cat in?
Who let the cat out? The cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag.
That's right. And we're getting in the bag.
That's right. Responsibly.
Yes, responsibly. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I like about the whiskeys, lining up and then sampling these different whiskeys, and they can be a variety of price points. Anywhere from $20 a bottle to $400. I've seen whiskeys that are $400 a bottle.
Yep.
And I don't know if I have the palate or. Jesus Christ. Security!
You're not welcome. Get out.
You know what do they say about bad luck when a black cat crosses your path?
Well, you know what? If I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
True. So I do apologize about that. It's better than the loose tiger in Tennessee or whatever it is. Did you hear about that?
No.
Read the news, Michael. So there's like a loose tiger somewhere like in Tennessee, and you're supposed to be on the lookout for it, that it got loose.
We live in Wisconsin.
I know.
It's not coming up here.
I know. I'm just saying.
The climate's not right.
No.
You know what? I'd rather have a loose tiger than a group of loose cougars. It's pretty bad when I just make myself laugh like that.
I'm sure all the viewers out there are laughing with us right there.
So there's a tiger. How did the tiger get loose?
I don't know, like from a zoo or something like that. So that's what I heard. So.
Was it that zoo?
No, not the Florida Zoo.
Not the Florida Zoo.
What was that show?
Tiger King.
Tiger King, or no, unfortunately.
Joe Tiger.
Joe Tiger or something. Tiger Joe.
Tiger Joe and his
something like that.
Weird mullet.
Yeah.
Gimpy walk.
I mean, anybody that can rock a mullet, I say God bless him.
You know what?
I say go for it.
No, he probably mulleted over.
Yeah.
That haircut. No. Anyway.
So anyway, to finish my story, I don't know if I could tell the difference. I don't know if anybody can tell the difference between a $20 bottle of scotch and
there's somebody.
I don't know. So, but with this, I'm really happy with it, and I'm just going to keep drinking it until I can save up my pennies and get a good bottle of Lagavulin. So I'm glad you like this better than Lagavulin.
I do.
I'm glad you do.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's turn over to Michael and see what he's got.
Well, I already showed. I've
Surprise!
got my favorite spotted cow. Would
Always
you like
good.
one? I have one.
Oh, thank you. I would. Always good. Always good.
I'll drink it straight from the can. I'm not as civilized as some folk.
I'll drink it straight from the can too. Come on now.
But
always
this
good.
Is, you know what?
Always good.
This is always crisp, like we were saying with the other beer, the Teresa's Sunshine. This is always crisp, always refreshing. Doesn't have an overly, like a Budweiser gross beer taste.
No.
It just tasted. It's a good beer.
Yep, it's a good beer, and it's only in Wisconsin. And I do not know why they only decide to sell this in Wisconsin. Is it just to keep the quality up, or just to keep people coming into Wisconsin? Whatever their philosophy is,
We're special.
We are special.
We are special. That's why we live here in the winter.
That's right. Yeah, because it takes a special individual to do that.
Touched in the head.
Yes. But again, spotted cow, I tell you, it is.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Uh-oh.
It's not hoppy. It's not weak. It's not. I mean, you drink a few of these pretty quick. You feel it.
Yeah, yep. Always good for camping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I went out camping. Well, I can't say I went camping with Michael a little while ago, but he invited us out to his campsite with his family and some friends. And went out there, and I did have a couple of New Glarus.
You had a couple spotted cows.
Yeah, a couple of spotted cows.
And Kentucky Mule.
And the Kentucky Mule is fantastic. Can you tell the viewers more about that Kentucky Mule?
Well, I was going to do it tonight, but the problem with that is I had to drive to our secret location.
Yes.
And those taste so good that it's not safe to drive after even one. All right, so we had a bit of technical difficulties.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Don't know the last thing you heard, but Jake went camping with us. We had a few.
Yep. Well, you were camping and I visited because I don't camp.
Right. We won't get into that.
No, we won't.
All right. Well, he asked me to describe a cocktail mule. I said I was going to bring the stuff with us.
Yeah. Kentucky Mule.
Kentucky Mule. What did I just say?
Cocktail Mule.
Cocktail Mule. That's not even a thing. Anyway, Kentucky Mule. And I was going to make it, but they taste good and they go down easy and they hit hard.
They're delicious.
So I didn't want to bring those because I had to drive to our double secret location.
Yep.
And we always preach drinking responsibly.
That's right.
Because if we're going to drink, don't drive.
That's right.
That's all there is to it.
Yep, agreed.
If you drink, get a cab, call an Uber, call somebody.
Call a friend.
Call a friend.
Yep, whatever
call
you
me.
gotta do.
I don't care.
Yep.
I won't pick you up, but call me.
We'll get you something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
We'll work through it together, man. So anyway, I didn't bring the fixings for it, but what it is I found another bourbon that I like. It's not as good as Elijah Craig, in my opinion. But you know what? Actually, I can't even say that. I haven't drank it by itself. I've just drank it with this.
Okay.
With this Kentucky Mule.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like a Moscow Mule. Really, all it is it's 3 items. 4 if you count the ice. It's the whiskey.
Yep.
It's a ginger beer.
Yep.
And it's lime juice.
Yep.
That's it. Now, the recipe calls for like an ounce of whiskey, 2 ounces of ginger beer, and a dash of lime juice. But as we know, I don't do anything half-assed.
No.
I'm whole-assed.
That's right.
That's right.
Got a whole lot of ass.
I got a whole lot of ass, and I do things to completion. So I do 50-50 and a dash.
That's fair.
And you know what? It tastes delicious.
But I hate to interrupt, but I do have a question.
Sure.
So when you have ginger beer, is that ginger ale, or is it like that actual ginger beer that you see that's alcoholic, or what type of ginger beverage do you use?
So there are it's not ginger ale, which I learned, but they do have alcoholic ginger beer and non-alcoholic ginger beer. I use the alcoholic.
Okay.
Because I figure if I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage, I might as well have all the alcohol.
Sure.
I use Krabby's ginger beer, and I think it's like 4.2, 4.5, something like that. It's not horribly bad.
Sure.
Like heavy or whatever, but I like it. But yeah, I put in 50%, half a glass of it's Larceny whiskey, but I'm sure you could use any Kentucky whiskey, Kentucky bourbon. Larceny whiskey, Krabby's ginger beer, and then a dash or 2 of lime juice over ice. And you want to garnish it. I think I put a ginger the first time we had it. I think
like a ginger twist,
twist or a ginger shot square, and a twist of lime as a garnish.
Yep, something. Yep.
So maybe next time we do one, I'll bring all the fixings for it. But yeah, this time I knew I had to drive back to my secret location, so I didn't want to partake too much. And like I said, they go down really easy.
They do, and I like it that it's not overly sweet, and I like it that it has a kick to it. Hence the mule,
Yeah.
like a mule kick to the head.
Oh, right to the chest.
Yep, right to the chest. And I'm not a big, Moscow. I'm not a big vodka guy, and our viewers know that. But the bourbon or the whiskey and the sweetness of the ginger beer and the twist of the lime, and it's just a really good balance. And and I think I had one or two that night when I visited you.
Well, I made a double.
Okay,
So you had two.
I had
Whether you wanted two or not.
two maybe in one glass or two in one time. And luckily I wasn't driving home that night. Somebody else was. And they were great. So I highly recommend that whiskey mule. Excuse me, Kentucky Mule, made out of whiskey. Forgive me. And it's easy to make. And see, that's the other thing that I really find interesting is that bartenders are a really interesting breed of people where they can mix and do different concoctions, and they have house specials and all that. But if you really think of it, a lot of the stuff that we make is really simple. It's Moscow mules, Kentucky mules, Scotch and sodas, and old fashions, and your beloved old fashions. And it's just interesting that it's not as intimidating as we think. And I thank you for introducing the Kentucky Mule to me, because I had no clue.
I've been trying to expand my palate because I like my spotted cow. I like what I like.
Yes.
I like spotted cow and I like Jamie and Diet Dr. Pepper. And for a long time, that's all I drank was Jameson, Diet Dr. Pepper, and spotted cow.
Yep.
But it doesn't get old. I still drink them occasionally to this time, but I like to expand what I drink. And I don't like to spend a whole lot of money as well. I'm also on a budget.
We have budgets, we have families, we have other things to spend our money on that are a little bit more important than 400 bottles of scotch.
Yeah. So I try to limit, I like a good 12-year-old Glenlivet. That's my favorite scotch.
Sure.
I don't buy it that often because the price point on that is just extravagantly high. I would feel guilty for drinking it all the time. The kids couldn't eat because Daddy wanted a Glenlivet.
Yes.
But so I try to expand my palate with a different cocktail, and I really liked it. Boy, I'm glad I did. It was very, very good.
Yeah. How did you get introduced to Kentucky Mule? Did you read it online, or did you a friend or something?
I heard about this larceny.
Okay.
Kentucky whiskey, Kentucky bourbon, whatever. I heard about it, and I said I wanted to try it. That was it. On the side of that bottle, it had a recipe.
Oh, awesome!
And it was like, it was
awesome.
It was the fates saying you must try this.
Yeah.
So I did, and my wife bought it for me because she scolded me for buying. At one point I had like 7 bottles of half drank, consumed, half consumed bottles of bourbon, whiskey, scotch. And so she says, you can't buy any more. So I picked it up one day and I went, oh, I really want this. And I put it back down. And I told her, I said, oh, you would have been proud of me. She would have been proud of me for not buying a bottle of booze. That's how low I sunk. So I said, oh, honey, you'll be proud of me. I picked up this bottle of larceny and I put it back down and I didn't have it. So it was, I don't know, a couple weeks later, she went grocery shopping and I came home in the morning and there's a bottle of booze sitting on the counter. It was this larceny whiskey.
Did a tooth fairy come in and give you a bottle of whiskey, or how did that happen?
I don't know. It was just it magically appeared, and I went, "Oh my gosh! I've got a fairy drunk mother." But
nice.
No, it was my lovely wife. She bought that bottle of booze for me, and I didn't drink it quickly, but I drank it fairly quick because I enjoyed that Kentucky Mule.
So just like there's recipes on cereal boxes to make Rice Krispie bars with Rice Krispies.
That's right.
There's a recipe on the label on the bottle of larceny on how to make a Kentucky Mule.
Yeah, that's
what you're saying.
It was pretty much right. I mean, it was on the packaging right there. I got like a tin cup out of it. It was really cool.
So when you bought the whiskey or when it appeared, it came like as a kit.
Well, it was the bottle.
The bottle, yep.
And then there was a paper, like a restaurant. How they have those paper triangles.
Oh, sure.
With the that's what was on top of the neck, and then on top of that was a tin cup.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And on the side of that paper tree or whatever you want to call it, that triangle, that was where the recipe was for the Kentucky Mule. And I tell you, it was one of the best recipes I've ever followed. Easy, delicious. I tried to spruce it up with the garnish, but it didn't even recommend a garnish. You don't need stir it. You don't, I mean, just pour, dash, drink. I mean,
yeah. Wow. So I like it.
Yeah, it was very easy, and I've been enjoying it ever since.
I agree.
So,
well, we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna finish this beer, and then on our next segment we have another beer to try that I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but I wanted to take a risk. And in order to cleanse the palate, if you will, we're gonna have a salty snack.
Yeah, don't say what it is.
No, I'm not gonna say what it is.
Good.
It's gonna be a salty snack to kind of clear or cleanse the palate or whatever. So when the new beer comes out, it'll have a fresh taste. So
real quick.
Please.
So when I was in Washington State. Yep. We went to an Olive Garden.
Sure.
And our waiter there said, "Would you like a glass of wine?" They offer the wine. And I said, "No, I don't drink wine." He goes, "Well, you know why we offer the wine?" And I said, "No, why do you offer the wine?" And he says, "The wine cleanses the palate between the salad and the main dish and the dessert or whatever. So that's why you drink a wine." So we are in effect doing the same thing, but on the opposite side. We're cleansing our palate with food, a salty snack, if you will, to cleanse the palate and bring new flavor.
And bring forth of the new flavor.
Bring forth the power of the new flavor.
I like your style.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with another segment of Drinking with Jake. Stay with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, hello and welcome back to the another segment of Drinking with Jake. With me, as always, is my best friend, Mike.
Hey,
Mike, always glad to have you.
Thank you.
What we're going to do now is, I saw these in this salty snack.
Can we do the beer first?
Oh, sure.
Can we pour the beer first?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry. Let's do that first. I like your style.
Yeah.
So, another Lazy Monk, and I know I've been plugging Lazy Monk all the time.
Are we sponsored?
We're not sponsored, but they do a nice job. Locally owned, family owned. They do a lot of good. And this one is called the Black Currant Berliner.
Yeah.
And it's only 3.1 alcohol by volume and IBU of 6. So it's not as strong as the other one that we had, but it's fruity. So I don't know. We'll give it a try.
We'll give her a whirl.
Give her a whirl.
Our producer told us that it was a berry drink, and we said a berry what? And what did you say?
Berry white.
Oh baby.
Oh baby.
Oh, yeah. And then she said that it was pronounced Berliner, because we said it was a Berliner. And I said, yeah, I think it's German, and I know a little German. His name is Hans.
He's only like 5 foot nothing, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very short.
Very little.
Very little man. So, as you can tell, these are our laugh track is going on again.
Yeah, way in the back.
Way in the background. Might not be able to pick it up, but this is a rose color. A rose by any other name.
Well, this is a rose colored glass.
Oh, but only the bottom half.
That's true.
That is
because
true.
the glass is only half full.
The glass. Well, I think it's half empty.
Okay. Okay. Either way.
Either way, sir.
To you, my friend.
To you, and to you,
and to you,
out in YouTube land. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Not a fan.
Nope. Nope.
Not a fan.
Nope. Nope. God bless you, Lazy Monk, but it's not my thing. And yet you drink it. No.
Oh, man.
No.
It doesn't have a bad taste.
It's just not my thing.
Like, it's a good flavor. It tastes like black, what is it, black currant? Or
Currant, Currant.
It tastes like a berry. It's just, that is not my...
Nope.
I like my beer to be beer. I think Shock Top is the most fruity flavored beer I've had that I like.
Yeah,
That's a very orange flavor, and like we both keep going back, so it's not disgusting, but it is not. This is not something I would drink all the time.
No, I don't think I'm going to buy it again. And again, it comes in a 4-pack, and I saw it. I thought, well, why not? Give it a try. Maybe it's a seasonal beer. Maybe it's and to other palates and other people, maybe it's the best thing in the world and they love it. And maybe
White Claw people would love this.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe
Jeffrey,
it's more of a mix between White Claw and like a wine spritzer almost. But
yeah, this is more wine spritzery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I wouldn't buy it again. But that's just me.
So what are you gonna do with the other 3?
I'll probably just give them away, or
Jeff would like these.
Jeff would like. Yeah, you're right. Jeff would like it. But is he drinking beer these days, or is he still on his White Claw kick?
Well, this is kind of like White Claw.
Yeah, but I thought White Claw was like calorie free and all this other stuff. But I don't know. I'll offer it to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. No. I'm sorry.
It is like a White Claw.
You know what? I'm doing this just because my friend gave it to me.
Don't feel obligated, my friend. I don't care for it at all. But I like your comparison because, and you don't have to drink it because you're not 8 years old and you have to drink your milk before you leave the dinner table, man.
That is not good.
Well, luckily you got another new Glarus there to. All right. So what we'll do, we have maybe we can do a salty snack.
Let us do a salty snack.
I saw these in the store, and Michael and I are crazy fans of the Baconator at Wendy's.
Wendy's, we love you.
And Wendy's, you do such a great job of your Baconator, and especially your breakfast Baconator. If you have not had their breakfast Baconator yet,
you are not living life.
I implore you.
I beg you.
I beg you. We beg you.
I dare you. Double dog dare you. Go eat a Baconator. Breakfast Baconator. Now.
Do it.
Not 5. You know what? Pause. Come back to us later. Go get yourself a breakfast Baconator.
And leave your comments in the comment area about what you thought about the Baconator and or the breakfast Baconator. Because just having it makes you feel alive.
It makes your life better. It makes your day brighter. It makes you feel warm and happy inside. It's like a hug from the inside of your stomach as it goes into your mouth, down your gullet, into your stomach. It's a giant hug. Get yourself a breakfast Baconator. You will not regret it. You will thank us.
You will thank us like you have never thanked anybody before.
I don't care how you feel about bacon or about breakfast or about Baconators. Get yourself a breakfast Baconator. Eat it now.
Do it.
Come back to us, then smash that like button because you know you're gonna.
That's right. Smash that
like button.
I love it. No, we're totally serious. We're not a McDonald's person. We're not Burger King, but Wendy's, I tell you, you got it going on. Wendy's. And with Wendy's, you have my undying loyalty. And when Michael said, dude, this breakfast Baconator is the shit. You need to.
Those were literally my words. Too. He is not like paraphrasing at all.
No,
those were literally my words. He's quoting me.
And I said, okay, man, I trust you, but I'm not a big breakfast Baconator guy. So a couple days later, I said, you know what? I got the morning off. I'm going to get a couple of Baconators and then bring them over to Michael's house, and we're going to try them. And I wanted to try my first Baconator with Michael in his presence, so we could share this together. And he was nice enough to let me come to his house. I had a couple of I had a Baconator for Michael. I bought it. So he wasn't going to say no.
You come to my house with a Baconator,
yeah.
You are automatically welcome.
Yeah.
Breakfast or otherwise.
Right.
Automatically welcome into my home.
So I had a Baconator. I think I had like the hash brown bites or whatever
they give like little potato bites.
The little bites.
Coins
and then a cup of coffee, and I went to your house, and And Baconator, we unwrapped it. It's like, okay, this is kind of cool. And
The weird thing was, though, when we unwrapped it, I swear I heard.
oh,
It was strange, but it was very faint.
right.
It was underneath all the goodness, which I call goodness, the dripping fat and
Yeah,
grease.
and the special sauce. I don't know what the sauce is, but whatever that sauce is, keep it a secret because it is a trade secret.
Yeah.
And you remember like in Caddyshack when Chevy Chase would make a putt and he would go no 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 no. That's how I felt, and that's what I heard when I was taking that Baconator up to my mouth to take my first bite. No 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 no.
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
It was in the hole, and
Oh,
ever
it's so
since
good.
then,
So good.
oh, delicious.
good.
So I saw these in the store. I saw these, and I saw Baconator on the can. I love Pringles.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Pringles, okay. Wendy's, okay. Baconator, forget about it.
Yeah.
That was a done deal.
Yep.
I don't know how anybody. I'm surprised you got any because I don't see how anybody could walk past them and not say, "Oh, look! If you just cover up the Ader part, it says bacon." How is that wrong? I mean, it's in the name.
That's true. That is true. So, without any further ado, may I?
Yeah, please do. I'm salivating, waiting for these.
Okay. Step 1: download the Wendy's app.
Oh,
Enter the code underneath the slit. Unlock a special Wendy's offer. Maybe you'll get a free Baconator.
Baconator.
Oh, there's the code. We'll do that
You
later.
want to smell that? Do it.
Maybe smell them.
It smells like chips.
Yep.
It smells like
Take
chips.
some.
Really?
Oh, of course. We'll
Okay.
do them together.
All right.
On the count of none. No, I'm just teasing. On the count of 3.
One.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's a Baconator.
It's a Baconator, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a Baconator on a chip.
Now, question for you. If we got Baconators from Wendy's, put these chips on the Baconator,
Oh.
and then ate the Baconator on the Baconator, would that be the best thing in the world?
I think your head would explode. Oh, these are,
They're good, aren't they?
they are good.
It'd be like Baconator times 2. Highly recommend it.
Pringles, man,
Yeah, you did right. You did right,
Come on now.
Pringles and Wendy's.
come on now.
You did right.
You done good. You done good right, Aaron.
Jake Wallen. Yep.
Mm.
It's almost like the Baconator with the fries.
Yep.
In one bite, and you have a refreshing, beverage.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a refreshing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the New Glarus.
Yeah, you're right. When you say the fries too, that does it's definitely the whole Baconator meal because
Yeah.
it still tastes like a chip.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Here, have some more.
No,
No, no, no,
no, no, no,
no, no, no, no, no, no,
No, really.
no.
no, really, I
No.
insist.
So,
So, Jacob, I have a question for you.
please,
You and I are both football fans.
yes.
Football season's about to start, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We are also in fantasy football this year.
Yes.
Once again.
Yes. I live for that, by the way.
Yeah. I have a bet for you.
Oh,
Tomorrow
let's hear it.
is Sunday, so at our secret location, it is now Saturday. Usually follows Saturday, isn't it, into Sunday.
All day.
All day. Your beloved Packers, my beloved Vikings are playing at noon. I will bet you 1 can of Pringles Baconator potato chips that the Vikings beat the Packers tomorrow at noon. Well, at game's end. I take the Vikings over the Packers. 1 can of Pringles. If the Vikings beat the Packers, you give me a can, and vice versa. Not to overcomplicate the
Yeah.
bet.
I will accept your bet And I will be glad to accept another can of Wendy's Pringles Baconator Pringles.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, I fully expect at 3:30 in the afternoon tomorrow to be eating another can of Wendy's Baconator Pringles in my glory.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. Your Packers are playing at my Metrodome.
U.S. Bank Stadium.
It'll always be the Metrodome,
Okay.
the giant
I
marshmallow.
agree.
No, actually, I was wrong. That's the only one I came up with because I haven't yet visited. There's another cat ass for you. I haven't visited Metro Bank Stadium or U.S. Bank Stadium, even though I want to. Go away. The cat is playing. So there's our producer.
No, it'll be great. It'll be great.
So,
and looking forward to a great season.
1 can of Pringles.
I agree. Yep, let's do it.
In the year of COVID, we are shaking hands
Darn right.
over a can of Pringles and a football bet.
That's right. And then the next episode, we'll let you know what the results were.
Well, just watch football and you'll see the Vikings winning.
And then you'll see me eating a can of Pringles all by myself because Michael will buy me one all by myself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We apologize for the long hiatus of summer, but I'm sure you can understand that. Thank you, Dumb Cat, for getting in our camera view. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit that like and subscribe button because our episodes thrive on your support. And we're working on some big things like merchandise, or what do you call it?
Merch, as the kids
Merch.
call it.
The kids call it merch.
Kids call it merch.
So we're working on that. And with your support and your likes and your subscriptions, we are more able to reach
A cat.
and our audience. So please, if you haven't, seriously,
Don't worry. I mean, really, she's got good taste.
if you like the show, please hit subscribe, please like it, and we'll make more of these shows. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Michael, for coming back on the show and picking up where we leave off. I think we're going to do more shows now.
Absolutely.
Now that the summer's winding down and
Kids are back in school.
and there's a lot of things going on. So thank you so much. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
My co-host, obviously. And thank you for joining us for Drinking with Jake. And please hit that like and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Have a good night. Thank you.
See ya.